Hello, my name is Antonio Hayes.
Hello, my name is Amari Casey.
My name is Sean Jones. My name is Byron Lee.
My name is Larry Morris.
My name is Janelle Brown, and we are
The Black Male Youth Academy.
So I'll show you a little slide of what we're going to be talking about today. We'll be talking about the examining the built environment, the physical ecology, the social economic, ecology, and the observatory.
How you doing again? My name is Janelle Brown, and I got a couple questions to ask y'all. Can y'all stand up for me if somebody you know or you have been affected by gang violence in your community? All right. Well, that leads to our research question, which is, how does the physical and social ecology of the built environment affect gang violence or activities and addresses that foster school?
Hello, everybody. Once again, my name is Antonio Hayes, and today I'll be explaining to you the built environment. The built environment is a man-made structure, features, and facility viewed collectively as an environment in which people live and work. For example, we have more liquor stores and Whole Foods in our community, and we have more check cashing places than banks.
Hello, my name is Amari. My brother Antonio just gave you the definition of the built environment. Now I'm going to be talking to you about the physical environment. Now the physical environment has to do with the whole buildup of your area, which could be liquor stores in your block or how many grocery stores are in your area. For example, if there's a factory around your area, you're most likely breathing in unhealthy toxins.
As we already talked about the built environment and physical ecology, today I'm going to touch on social ecology. Social ecology is the study of relations between people and their environment, the independence of people, collectives, and institutions.
You guys, my brother just told you about the physical and social ecology in the built environment, and these are the methods we use to gain our research questions. We use qualitative and quantitative methods, and we passed out a number of surveys at our high school to the kids about our community.
So we, as he just said, we passed out 452 we passed out 452 surveys to students on our 31 survey questions. 60% was African American, 71% was Latino.
Our BYMA, we came up with 3 research questions for 3 claims. Claim 1 was people join gangs for safety, survival at Augusta F. Hawkins and the surrounding community. 53 students disagreed that they could talk to administration and faculty about violence.
This is a visual of our critical ethnography we use to,
How you two doing today, Mr. President? I'm Alfonso. I'm from the Social Justice Learning Institute. I'm here to ask you a few questions.
That sounds great. Let's do it.
All right. What do you think the main cause of gang violence is in our community?
Just kind of thinking about it, I think gang participation, at least, kind of stems from a lot of people wanting a place to fit and kind of have that family experience and finding a place to fit into that community. And then I think when you have members and there's violence between 2 groups, it's kind of like someone's hurting the person that I care about. It's natural to, feel like revenge or feel like that kind of thing. I think that's probably, just from my kind of outsider perspective.
39% of all students surveys agreed that gangs provide a family space.
So this is another video that shows what he just said.
Hi everybody. streets or how it's going to actually, how it's going to gain something, how it's going to impact the
enough games to bring people together, like being all families grew together, you know, we didn't know each other before, being from the same hood, we together, we're close.
Yeah, you be real friends.
You be real friends.
Close partners.
People may look at it from the outside, think we all do bad and all that, but it's not all that. It's about bringing people together like a unit. It's about brotherhood. We say niggas fraternities. It's no different. No comment.
That one question y'all gonna ask her.
49% of all students surveyed disagree my school and surrounding community is safe.
So we have a visual of our critical ethnography of the next year also break down the gang culture.
I was just telling him, and I'm gonna be honest and speak blunt. I'm like, you know what, man? As a gangbanger, right? When you go on a mission, you might, when you're looking for your so-called enemy, you driving through a different hood down the street. You know, it's an invisible line. You cross this street, now you in another hood, and you hunt. And when you looking, you gonna pass up the dude that's dressed square, right? You gonna pass up a dude from a different race. When you see somebody that's dressed like you dress, and got the walk like you got, and got the body language like you gonna say, there you go, get him. And that's deep. Whew, you know what I'm saying? When you really unpack that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You looking for yourself just on the other side of town. And you're gonna hop out and attack him and try to down him in a real way. And being caught up in gangbanging culture, you don't think that deep. You just think of, these niggas came through and shot the hood up. We about to go back through there and return the favor.
Um, 67% of all students surveys agreed that they have to know what streets to walk down and what streets not to walk down due to gang violence. Here's a video explaining.
That's the best moment. I'm from the home of the Hoovers. I don't bang though, but I had to go through a lot of stuff growing up. Like walking down the street and getting banged on, you don't even gotta bang. Just how the way you walk or how the way you look. And walking up to school, seeing gang signs all around our streets, it's not right. And
In the second claim, due to the lack of resources and job opportunities in the community, people join gangs to establish means of financial stability.
Good afternoon. My name is Travis, and this is Azor, and I'm going to be actually the survey questions that my class came up with. So all right. Once again, my name is Travis. I'm from the NYA Athletes Academy from 331. We came up with these questions, and when you want to say yes, all right. First question was, what do you think is the main cause of gang violence in South LA?
The main cause of gang violence, I feel like the main cause of gang violence is just like us being in a poor community, and it's like we ain't got enough opportunities to get out of the ghetto and everything like that. So it's like when the bills come up and you gotta feed your kids and everything like that, you're like, I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when somebody get in the way, you trying to provide for your family and everything like that, you trying to make sure that your family good. So it's like you, once again, gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
61% of all students surveyed disagree there are enough jobs in my community.
As this graph shows, that people that are incarcerated are looking for jobs, or people that are incarcerated has more jobs to get, and people that are not, is their rates are going up high.
66% of all students surveyed disagree that they can secure a job within 3 to 6 months if they decided to. 67% of all students disagree there are resources in my school and community to help gang prevention.
So this is another video that we got that we wanted to show you.
Do you feel like it's enough research in the community?
In my community, not as much as I need for us black people, because like there are lots, and you know everything around there is kind of stuff like that. So if there were more resources and people actually gave, but if they cared more about us black people and doing well for ourselves, then it would be better. But as of right now, there's not enough resources for us in particular.
What kind of research do you feel like that would help out?
Things that are more beneficial. So, less, what's the word? I can think of the word. Just more things that are more beneficial for us, that'll, get our minds working, things like that.
51% of all students surveyed disagree the city is investing in my community.
This is our third claim. The existence of vacant and rundown buildings in the community promotes gang-affiliated graffiti on walls and even within Adjusted F. Hawkins High School. 67% of all student surveys agree that there are vacant and rundown buildings in their community. Also, 77% of all student surveys agree that there is graffiti displayed in their school or community.
Alright, so we had a picture of the graffiti that we got around our school. Yes. 87% of all of the students surveyed they disagreed that they like seeing gang graffiti in my community, in their community.
So we came up, so in the results throughout the presentation, we came up with 3 key points. So number 1, majority of all students surveyed agreed that they cannot approach administration and faculty about violence at school and their communities. The second main point was students reported that there aren't enough jobs and additional resources in their community. And the third main point, school and community graffiti should be addressed.
We came up with some recommendations and demands, and number 1 is increase resources and programs that prevent gang violence. Number 2, job opportunities for young people across South Central LA. And last but not least, number 3, allow rundown vacant buildings to be purchased by people who are culturally relevant in our community.
So this is like the end of our YPAR project, and we want to see if you have any questions or anything you have to say about our project or our project.
Where's your high school?